Some of these are from like some websites. I will link all of those in the description so you guys can check them out. But other than that, I think that's it. Not much else to say. I guess I will go ahead and start the video. I really, really hope you enjoy, and I hope you've been having a good day as well. And without further ado, okay. The first fake fact is that bananas are technically classified as amphibians. Amphibians. Bananas are amphibians. Next, the moon. The moon. The moon is actually shrinking every time somebody takes a picture of it. That's why it is so much smaller than it was 100 years ago. is actually just the Earth's reflection in space. In space. In space. Yeah, and the reason why the moon moves is because Earth's reflection moves as we move around the sun, or as the Earth spins, the reflection gets moved. So that's why the moon moves around the Earth, because it's a reflection. It also explains why the moon is like one singular color, because like even though the Earth is blue, the moon is like a gray color, because space doesn't reflect all the colors back. Yeah. Totally, yeah. Okay, next. The color blue was invented in 1923. 1923. Yeah, beforehand, the sky was just permanently black. The color just didn't exist. But some guy named John Blue, yeah, he came up with it in his book. So, yeah, that's why we have blue now. Okay, next. Giraffes. Giraffes can communicate to each other by wiggling their necks. A bit off topic, but have you guys seen like parrots or like birds in general that wiggle their necks or like wiggle their heads? They're so cute when they do that. I know it's off topic, but I just wanted to mention like wiggly birds. They're so funny. Next, the stock market. The stock market is actually run by a bunch of cats that live inside the computers on Wall Street. That's why stocks are always so randomly fluctuating, because the cats are just slamming away on the keyboard. Okay. Next, grass grows faster when it's being watched. It's because of all the stress they feel when they're watched. So they feel like they have pressure to perform better and to grow faster. Yeah. That reminds me, something that actually is true is that the more times that you cut grass, the faster it grows back. So like, if you mow your lawn a bunch, it will grow faster and faster each time. It's kind of weird. Okay. Next, ice cream was declared a vegetable in France in 1912. Ice cream was declared a vegetable in 1912. It's true. Okay, next. Every time a cat purrs, someone dies. Sure. Okay, moving on. I found a bunch of facts from Reddit. People on here are pretty insane sometimes, so I'm gonna read some of these that they came up with. Okay. First, President of your facts, people are 83% more likely to believe you. 83% more likely to believe you. I'll keep that in mind. Next, dogs cannot look up. Dogs cannot look up. Their eyes are not designed to look up because they were always focused on things that are horizontal to them. Like, have you ever seen a dog chasing a bird? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, next, rats. Rats are so ubiquitous. 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 I like that word. Ubiquitous. 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 That almost every building contains some. Those random house settling sounds that you hear isn't really the house settling. It is the rats running around. Running around. House settling sounds is just what some people tell themselves to not go crazy thinking about the rats. About the rats. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Okay. Next, a moose can kill a man. A moose can kill a full-grown man with one swoop, swoop, swoop from its mighty tail. From its mighty tail. Next, 69%. 69%, I'm sorry, of facts are made up on the spot. Yeah. Next, if you tilt your head back, open your mouth, and pretend you're shaking salt from a salt shaker onto your tongue, you will taste the salt. You will taste the salt. Salt, salt, salt. Salt, 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 salt. Okay, next. The moon is always a full moon at high altitudes. At high altitudes. The moon is always full at high altitudes. It's because of the angle. The angle. The higher up you are, the less of the Earth's shadow is covering the moon. Yeah, trust. Okay, next. If you run at the speed of the Earth's rotation in the opposite direction, then you won't move. You won't move. Yeah. Next, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds. Sesame seeds come from strawberries. best ways to relax, which is scientifically proven, is doing math. Yes. So if you're stressed, it is scientifically proven to calm down the human brain by doing math. Yeah. Yeah. The next fact is, if you stack every elephant in the world on top of each other, they probably don't like it, or they probably wouldn't like it. Okay, but I feel like that one is actually true though. Next, the sun. The sun is approximately 17 CVS receipts from Earth. A bear that fought with Poland in World War II was promoted to the rank of corporal. People in Brazil speak Brazilian. They speak Brazilian. Next, at any state border, if you look at the ground closely and no roads are covering it, you will see the faint line where the states meet each other. Yep. The states were actually drawn out along geographical lines. Okay. Next, listening to music at too low a volume. Is just as bad for your ears as listening to it at a high volume. Very true. Very, very true. Next, no matter how fast you go, automatic doors will always open on time. Always open on dinosaurs like video. Wouldn't that be cool? A dinosaurs video. Anyway, dinosaurs actually had big ears, but nobody knows that because ears don't have bones. Yeah, the T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus had like massive ears. Like an elephant, but we'll never know. We'll never know. Okay, next, in the early 1930s, for a short period of time, the periodic table of elements included oregano, 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 oregano. Next, it is impossible to walk in a straight line wearing a shirt with sleeves of different lengths. Yeah, it's because it messes with your inner sense of balance, and it's like, it makes you walk in like a wobbly way. Okay, next, a classic. B is stored in the ball. I thought this list was just fake facts. This one's actually true though, right? Like, this is actually true. Okay. Sorry, I just had to include that one. Next, if you ask a cop for a snack, he has to give you one. Yeah, there's like a weird obscure government program where police officers have to give you like food if you ask for it. So yeah. Okay. Next, you cannot see your shadow in a mirror. Because mirrors only reflect light, and shadows are an absence of light. That's why they don't show up in mirrors. Okay. Next. If you soak a raisin in grape juice, it turns into a grape. Yeah. Next. No, actually though, like, what would happen if you soak a raisin in like water? Would it like regain its grapiness? I don't know. Anyways, there are more stars in the galaxy. There are more stars in the Milky Way galaxy than atoms in the universe. It's true. That is true. Next, all dogs are male. All dogs are boys. And all cats are girls. Yes. Very true. All dogs are boys. And all cats are girls. Girls. Squirrels. Next, goats. Like all reptiles, lay eggs. Yeah, it also explains why they have like the weird, like vertical eyes and everything. Yeah. Next, helicopters. Helicopters eat their own young. Did you know that? It's because sometimes helicopters will like lay too many eggs, and then they'll have too many like children, and so they'll like eat some of their own young in order to make it so that they don't have too many kids to take care of. Dinosaurs. Another dinosaur fact. Dinosaurs were actually invented by the American government, specifically the CIA, in order to discourage time travel. Yeah, they were like, okay, if we make a bunch of if we make up dinosaurs, people will feel like, oh, it's too dangerous, so they won't time travel. Very true. Very true. The plural of mongoose is monkeys. 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 Actually, though, what is the plural of mongoose? Is it mongooses? Wait, no. Isn't the plural of mongoose mongoose? Anyways, whatever. I don't know. Okay, next. You are actually able to move through a mirror. But the only reason as to why you cannot is because your reflection blocks you from doing so. Blocks you. Okay, next. 93% of non-smokers die. 93% of non-smokers die. The sea, the ocean is only 14% water. The ocean is only 14% water. Next, pigeons, like the birds. Pigeons are born fully grown. Yeah, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Yeah, that's what I thought. They come out of the eggs like just fully developed. Yeah. Next. Makeup was originally invented to keep women's faces warm in the winter months. Okay. Due to a clerical error made in the 1810s, Denmark was for 3 months an official U.S. state. An official U.S. state. Next, 4 of the facts in this video are true. 4 of the facts in this video are true. I'll let you have fun with that. Okay, the next couple of facts that I actually took from an article that a guy wrote. His name is Tom Adams, and he wrote these out on a Twitter thread, I think. So I will link the article in the description if you want to see it. But it starts with England's biggest horticultural export is the fig. Next, by definition, a snake's body is actually a limb. A snake's body is a limb. Okay. Next, the roller coaster was invented mice, but like people and horses too. They would just eat those guys across the river. Just blast them over. Okay, next. The biggest arms manufacturer in the world. The biggest arms manufacturer in the world is Hasbro. Okay. Next, gold nuggets. Gold nuggets were actually named after chicken nuggets and not the other way around. Not the other way around. Next, the kneecap is actually the roundest part of your body. The kneecap is actually the roundest part of your body. Sun Tzu's The Art of War is actually a sequel. The first book is lost forever. It was burned down, and so we'll never know what the first book was. The next one is the national anthem of Lithuania is palindromic. It plays backwards exactly the same as it plays forwards. Next, every member of Iron Maiden was a Quaker. Every member of Iron Maiden was a Quaker. Next, X-rays cannot pass through Velcro. It's the reason why, like those vests that you wear at the dentist, they're held together by Velcro because it helps to stop the X-rays. Yeah. Next, the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts were counted as part of the American military until 1986. Yeah. Next, once a year, all of Wikipedia is printed off and placed in a vault. In Norway. Shout out to people who live in Norway. Okay, next. Bubbles have a seam. Yeah, if you look closely, because of the way that like surface tension works and the way that gravity pulls things, bubbles have a seam. Yeah. Don't think about it too hard. Next, on average, 3 people are injured every time an audience gives a standing ovation. On average, 3 people are injured every time an audience gives a standing ovation. Next, MRI scans of cat brains have revealed that they see humans as a prey species, with cats being the apex predator. Yes. Today, more messages are sent using carrier pigeons than are sent via fax. Fax as in F-A-X, like a fax machine. I did hear this one story. This is like kind of unrelated, but I did hear this one story where this guy was like super annoyed at his terrible Wi-Fi speeds. Like he was downloading something for work or whatever, and it was like a really big file, but his internet at work was absolutely atrocious. So instead what he did was he tied like a CD or something, or like a USB stick to a pigeon, and it was able to move that file to the location where he wanted it to go faster than it would have been to like upload it to wherever he wanted, something like that. Anyways, okay, next, there exists a Sherlock Holmes story containing a kiss between Holmes and Watson, but all copies are held by the Doyle estate. I need this to be real. Just kidding. Okay. So that was the last one from the article, and then back to some random ones from Reddit that I found. I hope it's okay that I'm taking these from Reddit. I hope they won't be mad at me or whatever. I hope they won't be mad at me. Next, vitamins is actually a combination of the words vital minerals, vitamins, vital minerals, yeah. Nerf, like the Nerf, like toy company. Nerf is an acronym for non-expanding recreational foam. Non-expanding recreational foam. Next, monocles with 2 lens are called Bionicles. Monocles with 2 lenses are called Bionicles. The reason why police are sometimes called cops is because their badges used to be made out of copper. Next, United States postal workers technically have the authority to pull over and ticket people for speeding. Could you imagine like a chase, like a mail truck chasing you down? Next, a group of frogs is called a frugality. Next, you can actually hold your breath underwater for longer periods of time at higher elevations. Next, on average, Americans drive an extra 24 miles a year simply by being in the outermost lane around turns. Next, the knife and fork were first paired together by Lord Cutlery. The 4th Earl of Wellsbury in 1542, giving birth to the collective name we use today. Cutlery. Next, running was invented in 1864 by Jonathan Running the Second. Jonathan Running the Second, when he tried to walk twice at the same time. Wow. Next, a ton of feathers contains more weight per pound than a ton of lead bars. Yes. Next. Crabs breathe through their claws. That's why it's so dangerous for them to lose their claws. Next, multiple starfish are referred to as starfy. Yeah, starfy. That's where the word sci-fi came from. Okay, next. Cats can drink seawater without any problems. Zuckerberg is human. I just had to include that one in there. Zuckerberg is human. The reason that tricycles are called tricycles is because it's what children try before they ride bicycles. Yes. And finally, our very last 100% true fact. 100% true fact is that limes are lemons that are picked before they are ripe. They are actually the same species. They are picked before they are fully ripe. That does actually remind me of something that is true, and it's that, I forget the exact ones, but black tea, green tea, and I forgot this one last one, are all the same species of plant. They're just like roasted for different times or something. Okay, anyways, that one is actually true though. Okay, but yeah, I guess that rounds off our video for today. I had a lot of fun finding the facts for this video. A lot of people on Reddit have really funny ones that I pulled off, so I will try and link a couple of the pages that I found these in the description. And yeah, I really hope I didn't add to the misinformation out there. Yeah, these are not true, guys. These are not true. None of these are true. Okay, anyways, I just want to put that out there so I don't accidentally spread misinformation. Or maybe I just subconsciously put some facts into your head and now you think they're true, but now you can't, now you don't know what's real and what's fake anymore, you know what I mean? You'll remember some of the things I say, but you'll forget if it was a fake fact or a true one.